Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm working on my Margarete Miller week 25. So this week we have, this was a little tough. I had put this one I had picked up my stuff except for this first item a week or two ago, but I think I have how I want it to go. Anyway, an open doorway or a threshold. I have gone with this photo. I mean, not photo, it's, oops. It's an image I got off the internet of an open door into a sort of galaxy looking thing. It says something that represents sleep. I chose the moon because we all, you know, sleep at night when the moon is out. A surreal or abstract image. I have this one. It's another image that's from one of the collage soup books that I purchased online. Something that has been discarded. I have this piece of magazine. I used the other side for something, and this was just in my sort of discard pile, and it kind of goes with the color scheme, so I picked that out. Painted paper. This is paper that I painted or made on my jelly plate with paint. So there's 3 different colors plus apparently some green I got on there. And the bonus is a piece of string, and I'm going to be using this. I don't even know if you can see it. It's off a tag because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with the string, and this one's a little bit elasticy, so. All right. Let's get started on this. I was kind of sticking with the surreal theme that the one image brings. The woman flying on a fish. So most of my choices were made based on that color scheme and that image. I feel like things are not sticking as great lately, even though I'm using the same glue sticks. So trying to. Oh. Normally I would cut out my holes, but I have run out of room in the binder I'm using, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do to adjust that. What I appreciated is this is a page I made, and I chose it out because of the colors, but it ended up being that, I don't know if you can tell, but it almost looks like clouds here, and then it almost looks like the same sort of print here. There's little, it's interesting. So I thought it worked well. And I'm going to put this under here. Some of this is going to be cut off. I'll just kind of, so there's the doorway, open door, but you're not going to really see the open door on the page because it doesn't really work. And then this is going to go under here just because it sort of melds in with the green. It's got the blues and the greens, the same as the page. And then I have a little moon to put up here for the sleep. And then I got this out, and I may put this here because I don't like this corner. And so I may put that in there just to kind of offset it. I'm not sure. And then I think I'm just going to do the string across. I mean, I don't know what to do with the string. At first I thought she had a fishing pole, and I was going to try and do some funny thing with that, but it's not. It's like a sword, I think. So, but yeah, I was loving the sort of surreal aspect of this. I don't really do surreal, even though I find it interesting. So I'm not going to put everything down because I have stuff to put under. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Definitely been an interesting one if you've been watched the news in the last 24 hours. I mean, I'm doing this on Sunday, June 22nd, so if you've watched the American news in the last 24 hours, it's been a doozy. I think I liked it with that going. So I was trying to kind of do it as if the fish was swimming into the doorway. But I'll have to see how it looks after I cut off this excess. I mean, I don't technically need to cut off the excess because it's not going to fit back in the... It's not going to fit into the binder I've been using, but... And then this is a sticker. So, I'm just going to put that up there. Just so it looks kind of like... And then I was thinking of putting... Oh, yeah, you there. I was just going to put this across the bottom, just sort of as a little accent, because I don't really know what to do with it. But because it's kind of stretchy, I was going to staple. Let's see if I can staple this down. And then stretch it. Put a tiny bit of glue on it so it holds it in place. I just kind of wanted it like that. I wanted it to be on the paper. Maybe I need a little bit of this glue. Maybe I should have washi taped this down. I'm going to hold it for a second. There, that kind of held it. And now it doesn't hold it, so it's just kind of like, just trying to use it as sort of like a line. I mean, I have string, I'll use thread. But this seems like a good piece of string to use. Because I just wanted just sort of an accent down there. Anyway, I can mess with that some more. So yeah, I didn't like the way, I just don't like this right here. So I was thinking of putting this sticker there. I felt like it kind of went with the theme. I don't know though. You know, because of sort of navigating. I don't really like it now that I've put it down. So maybe I can just deal with that spot. You know, sometimes until you actually put the stuff down, it looks like it might be okay, and then it's not okay. Or it doesn't look as good as you had hoped. Sorry, I'm trying to get the pin back in my glue because this stuff dries so quickly. I don't know. Maybe I could find a fish or something to go there. I was going to put what seems ordinary is often extraordinary, just because it's kind of like this weird surreal. So maybe I just put this across here and that takes care of that edge for me. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just didn't like it's like weird. I don't mind this line, and I like how this sort of melds in together, but I didn't like that right there, but that's took care of that. But should I put a little moon there? Let me grab out my moon sticker things. Hold on. Tickets. Let me see if I have something I can put right there that has a little more. This is one of I love keeping my things in little containers like this. It makes it so much easier for me to find stuff. But here's a little moon. That seemed a little too much. I think I could cut this out. This is a washi tape. Or, hello. I should just cut out the half moon. Squeaky chair. I mean, will that look like a little moon there? Take it off and see. I always find it frustrating when like 90% of the page comes together so easily, like you're like, oh, I know exactly what I want to do. But then there's these little details that just feel like this needs a little bit more. This moon is not cut out greatly, though. I don't know. Like, I feel like it needs a little something right here. And let me see what I have. It's kind of spacey. I could put a planet there. I can't because that planet is so white it would look terrible. What is that, a sextant? Is that what they're called? Something like that. Or maybe I just don't put anything. Because I don't want... I want something light. I don't want something with a... I mean, I have white here. I get that, but... Should I make it one of those things with a bunch of moons? No, I'm just kidding. I think that does what I want. I just wanted a little something extra there. So I'm just going around this to make it not, I mean, I know it's white, but it's like just a little bit of, to sort of meld it into the paper a little better, I guess. I don't Okay, so we have this one done for now. I have to figure out how to tape this down. An open doorway or threshold right there. Something that represents sleep. I have moon in 2 places now. A surreal or abstract image. This is a woman riding a fish. That's pretty surreal. Something that has been discarded. This paper down here that I had in my possibly get rid of pile. Painted paper. That's the background. And then a piece of string. And we have just so you can see up close a little bit of a moon there. A little better light. I have my desk light on, and that's usually the one I hate when I film. So she's going to fly her fish through the doorway to space. And there's a moon there. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope everybody has a really nice Sunday. And everybody take care of themselves. Thank you. And I wanted to give a thank you to the subscribers that have joined lately. I've gotten a few new subscribers over the last week, and thank you. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you all have a really wonderful crafty day. Thank you.